Hey, we're back. I don't know what happened there. You hit one button and all of a sudden you're gone. Hopefully you're well. Just watching the shooting in Manhattan. Yes. Yes. That stream is done. Hi, Tim Smith. I accidentally killed the first stream. I don't know what happened. Glad you're here, Tim. We had about 5 or 6 people in the room and all of a sudden it went out. You hit one button on the keyboard and all of a sudden everything goes haywire. I don't know why. Hopefully the people that were in the room, hi Jeff, hi Lori. Hopefully the people that were in the room can find us again. I did leave a message saying that I started again. That was weird. It just clicked off just like that. Hopefully we're all here. What do I got to do over here now? Got to click on the page. Hey, what do you know? We have pilots in the room. Jeff, last night in Central Iowa. Hi, CVO. Hopefully you're doing well. I don't know what happened to the first stream. It just quit. I hit a button on the keyboard and I looked up and said I was offline. I don't know. Flyboy has left the flying area. Hope you come back, Flyboy. So I've been working really hard, and this thing is officially done. Wires, little stickers on it, paint's all done. Looks nice and straight. Turned out pretty well. It's got your typical up and down. That's all it needs. Flying Tiger in the room. How you doing, sir? Hope you're doing well. To ya. I need this coffee today, that's for sure. It looks good, Bill. Thank you. Thank you, David. It turned out pretty nice. Well, the first room I opened, Spencer and Michael Reitzel were in it. Hopefully they find it again. They probably think I canceled it on purpose. No. Honest mistake. Honest mistake. I don't know what happened. So we got Flyboy. Let's watch Flyboy. There we go. We got Chris in the room. Very nice flying, Chris. Putting that 172 through its paces. Or is that a 182? Nah, it's a 172, I believe. So hopefully y'all had a good Monday. stayed out of the news, so you don't know that there's been a bunch of shootings and stabbings and beatings, and it's oh hey Lori, yeah, it is much cooler, right? And I didn't ask AI if I would look better, I just did it myself. Although I've heard of people doing that lately. They want to ask AI how they should wear their hair, or how they should dress, or it's become ridiculous. My goodness, people, just make up your own mind. But I can't make up mine. No, I'll go from one extreme to the other, just like that. It is much cooler, and that's main reason I did it, right? Good coffee today. Philip, how you doing, Philip? Glad you're here, sir. I heard Michael writes. I heard the guy killed himself, which is good. He's a coward. He deserved what he got. Hey, Fly Boys. How you doing? Yeah, you know what? Sometimes it makes me not want to be here anymore. You know, shootings in Reno. You know, all the crap going on in the world now. Just leave me out of it. I don't want to know about it anymore. Nice flying, Chris. Thank you, sir. Let's see if Flying Tiger is flying. It looks like he is. Yes, sir. Thank you for flying. So, yeah, you know, nothing ever changes if nothing ever changes, right? Nothing changes if nothing changes. So, this was the first change, right? My second change is I'm actually getting stuff done. So, 27 years was enough, yeah. So I worked on this one today. So check out this bad boy. This one, his tail feather's kind of shaped like a Spitfire, doesn't it? It's got Spitfire tail. This one is Sig Buster. So, well, let me get on the right side there. It has just up and down, up and down. That's all you need with these little things, right? They're pretty cool. I'll get this one done, and then I can build the other one. The reason I tell you that is because if you got things you want to do, you better start doing them. Because I was reading about the 3-Eye Atlas. Or are they calling it a space rock? Or are they calling it a spaceship? Does anybody know really what it is? I guess some Harvard scientists said that it could be alien and it could hit the Earth to destroy it. come on. What kind of millions of a chance is that? They're still up to it. They're trying to scare the masses. Paul McNeil, I didn't say hi to you, sir. How you doing? What is it? I would like to know. It's hard to know what to believe now. Thank God. Just trust in God. And everything's going to be all right. Nice flying tiger. Flyboy 85 is flying the Carbon Z Cessna 150. Woo! Oh, thought you were going to make it.
Just to let you know.
Okay,
She's
no
gonna
problem.
change Reagan and put some clothes on.
Okay. Sorry for the interruption. Lyndon Stewart, how you doing it? I would be joining your Monday night. Great. Hopefully you can get in this time, Lyndon. Love to have you flying. Love to feature you. CVO is flying the UMX Waco. Nice choice. Nice choice. I need to get my Waco out and work on it. It's one of those projects I need to finish. Oh. Hang on one second. I'll be right back. You know when you get oh hey Scott, when you get so many darn projects that you got so many parts laying around. I do, Philip, and it's sitting at a nice 80 degrees in here right now, which that's close to my computer, so it's probably a degree or two off. But it feels comfortable in here. So I've been digging through parts, looking for stuff for my truck builds, right? And this right here is a flywheel bolt. Here is the one that I actually need, and it's shorter by just that little bit. That little bit makes a difference. So that now that I have these, I can put the flywheel on that 302 and put the transmission on it and put it in the truck, because that's what I needed to get it together. And I was outside digging for stuff for that and found this. Who knew I had it all along? That is the outside temperature. 66 outside temperature. Oh, Lori, I heard some news from Old Orchard Beach. They arrested one of their fine police officers. Turns out he was an illegal immigrant, alien. What do you know? David Snyder. Yes, sir, I did. I cut all of them. Right down to nothing, hardly. Glad you're here, David. Mr. Snyder. Flying Tiger, thank you for starting us out. Let's go down the list here. Watch Victor. We'll see. Oh, Victor's got the big dog out. Yeah, baby. It hit 80 here, 82 here today. Nice sea breeze. That's nice. David Snyder, I hope you're doing well. I hope your back situation is tolerable and you're able to get some things done. And I'm grateful you came in, sir. Did you all get your issue? Model Aviation with the Ultra Sticks on them? I got mine today. Might have been there Saturday, I don't know. Lots of advertisements in here. If you need to know where to get little screws or kits or radios or parts or anything like that, right here is your best information you can get. Had treatment Monday, Bill, so feeling a little better right now. That's good. PC takes a while to restart. Hi, Scott Morgan. Hope you're doing well tonight. We had big storms overnight, an extreme heat warning today. More bad storms overnight. Dan Zimmerman, how are you, sir? I did see some bad storms going across Ohio today. Not exactly sure where, but it did say Ohio. Woo! That gas sign knocked you for a loop, Victor. Crazy Quad Brothers P3, how you doing, sir? Thank you for stopping in. I'm grateful to all of you for stopping in and hanging out, flying, entertaining us with your expert stick work. It is awesome. Someone's got smoke on. It's been so dry up here. Philip, it's dry here too. But your road looks really nice. That gravel road, man. I saw the Spitfire video right before I came on. Thing flies really nice. Lands a little far though. I guess it has a good glide rate. Hopefully the car didn't run it over either. Nice flying, Victor. Yeah, you did. You flew down the entire length of it. Three times in 9 days for a mow. Wow. Wow. It was dry. It was dry rub, but now we have some barbecue. That's what it should say, Paul McNeil. Our lawn is burning up. Only a quarter inch in the last 3 weeks. That's not much rain for Maine. Not at all. Richard Hensley, I saw you in the fly room. Thank you for stopping in, my friend. Oh, so did you see this? I thought this was cool. Somebody did a twin vapor. A twin vapor. That might be the next UMX we get, right? Not a twin Bronco like you need to do. OV10 Bronco, guys. Come on. UMX OV10 Bronco. That's what I want. I will get my credit card out for one of those. Rain comes across the state but dries up before it gets to us on the coast. Yeah. You have to water the gardens heavily. Yeah, I do too, Lori. But I have some good garden information. The plants are finally starting to grow a little bit. I thought they would never grow. And now for some reason, you give them the right water and fertilizer, and I think it was the fertilizer. It really kicked them in. I gave them a heavy dose a couple weeks ago. They're looking a lot better. You always got to fertilize. Yeah, I'm sure. You guys probably get tired of the mud. Victor, thank you so much for Flying Force. Let's go down. We watched Chris fly. Let's go to CVO. Watch CVO fly. Put on the slow show for us. You can fly my OV10 at Bigfoot. Oh, nice. You have a big one? Nice flying, David. Hey, Victor. Victor's in the chat. I see Scott Morgan's in the room flying. You guys better watch your 6. He's coming. I'm I'm dabbing and spacing out. And the screen went black. I didn't notice for 23 minutes. I'm sorry, Spencer. I don't know. I started the stream and I hit a button, and all of a sudden I look up and the chat was gone and it was closed out. And I'm like, uh oh, what did I do? But all good. I got it back up and running right away. Average rain for July is 3.5 to 4 inches. We've had over 10. Probably will total 12 by the end of the week. Wow. That's quite a bit of rain for 1 month. That's our annual rain plus. Plus. Just created a post for people to come and join and sub to you, Bill. Crazy Quad Brothers, thank you so much. I am so grateful to you guys that come in here and support Monday Night Real Flight and enjoy flying. And I'm really grateful to you guys. Or Michael writes who would want me to say, I appreciate y'all. I do. Got a little lag there. My computer down here is blowing a little warm tonight. I can feel it. So I rearranged the room here, and the box went under the desk here on a little stand, and I don't think it's circulating the air like it used to. This is the first time that I've noticed it's blowing a little warm air out of there. I see the real urban legend flying in the room. Thank you for joining us, Ty. I am grateful to you too, sir. Tomorrow is supposed to be just as bad. Oh, yeah, you know, Philip, that sounds just like here. You get a nice summer, you know, rainstorm come through the monsoon, and sometimes it'll cool off, and then sometimes it's just hot as fire afterwards. Our heat index was 103 today. Whew. That's like the temperatures here. It was 107 for the high today. Starts out in the low 80s. And Chris complains at 80. Well, is it humid at 80, Lori? Is it like 80 and then 85% humidity? Or is the humidity lower? Beautiful flying, David. Jeff and Laura, Alabama. Just Boogeyman joined the flying room. Nice group of flyers in here tonight. Thank you guys so much. Hello, Wild Bill in the chat. How are we doing this evening? We're doing great. We're doing great. Like I did a little trim on the side here. Got it all cleaned up a little bit. So maybe next week I can start making it look a little a little on the level. Bring back the flat top. CVO's got the Viper out. Jeff, you put on such awesome lives as well, buddy. Yes, sir. I really enjoy watching Jeff's lives. He promotes all the other channels, which is really awesome. And I know you're not doing the show quite like you used to with all the links, Jeff. And I guess that's okay, but YouTube bites sometimes. They could. Never mind. I won't say that. J-Man, how you doing, sir? We are still at 98. Feels like, ooh, yeah, that's pretty warm. Jeff in Lower Alabama, I know you want to sell an airplane. I don't think that Jeff really sells very many airplanes. It looked like you had a great time in Iowa, Jeff, or Ohio, wherever you went. Boy, you could just see all those red dots flying by. Doesn't seem like it does a thing. CVO, thank you so much. Let's go down the list. Richard Hensley. Is Richard flying? Let's watch Richard. Richard's got the mighty A6M0 cooking right across the sky. Oh, it is way too hot outside to have long hair. Yeah, I put up with it as long as I could. Yeah. What's scary, Richard, is I look just like my dad. But, you know, I lived next door to the milkman. I was always told, yeah, never mind about that either. Yeah, the guy, when I was a kid, the guy that lived next door to me was the milkman. He also owned Mel's Diner. We had a Mel's restaurant in our little town, which was cool. His kids were mean as shit, though. I'm not getting in your flying room, Lyndon. Let's see, multiplayer. Go to Monday Night Real Flight Room. Enter the passcode. Are you is your Real Flight hooked up like through an engine like Steam? Or are you online at all to where you can get on the game and fly multiplayer? And have you done that before, Lyndon? I kind of thought that you might be having an issue. Last time you said you were going to join and you didn't. And I'm sorry if you're having trouble. Hopefully you can get it figured out. Richard's got the smoke on. Yes, I did it before, but I don't know what's happening now. Okay. If anybody has any other ideas, multiplayer, Monday Night Rough Light Room, join, enter the code 8675309. Jenny. I should finish my coffee. Hi, Ray. Been working on planes and they are in the way of my computer. Can't get on this time. I understand. Richard is cooking through the sky. My studio is a mess with planes now too. Summer, so everything is out. Yes. Oh, I had one of my foam airplanes fall off the ceiling today. The little J hook in the ceiling drywall came loose. It scared the crap out of me when it fell. Glad it didn't break anything. Funny thing is, it was like the smallest, lightest one. Yeah, the L-39 right up here. Took a tail dive right on the table. But the lava lamp survived, so we're good. Yeah, Paul McNeil. Been working on airplanes and helicopters all day. Now, I kind of wish that Paul McNeil would share some of what he's doing with his helicopter, because he's been working on a helicopter that's a copy of Cletus McFarlane's blue one with the stars that's gray and light blue and dark blue and white, and it looks killer. It really looks nice. So if you get a chance to see it, Paul, show it to us. I think it would be a hit, Paul. Oh no, we had that happen one day, and Avio's King Twin fell over 6 feet onto its nose. Yeah, my 70mm F-22 did that when I hit my head on it. Ouch. Just dinged up a rudder. That's good. It actually sustained no damage. Amazing. Yeah, Paul. I really think it looks nice. You did an awesome job. You know, for rattle can paint, the lines are nice and clean and crisp. The stars look good. It does look just like it. Nice job, my friend. MD 500, yes. The one he got in Venezuela or somewhere, right? I think that's the one he... I swear I do more damage handling them than flying them. Yes. Philip, my van dinged up my new Flex Innovations RV8. The first time I took it to the field, it had big gouges right in the elevator stabilizer. It rolled back and forth just enough to go dink, 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 right in the shelf. Right on the tail, too. Yeah. Oh, well. That's what happens. Consuela is the helicopter name. Oh, yeah, that's right, Dan. Richard, thank you for flying. Let's jump down to Scott444. He's chasing somebody around. Oh, he's after that 0. That's what I thought. Doing a good job keeping him off your tail there, Richard. I'm really glad you guys have fun flying in here. It's fun to watch you guys. The Mustang is pretty good at carrying several planes, all assembled. Just getting them there. Well, see, that's my problem too, Philip. I like to take my planes to the field ready to put a battery in, wings on, everything. And the only one that I can't do that with is the big RV8. It's just too big. I can even fit my my Radian, my Night Radian in the van with the wing on. Just right. Works out just right. Packing tape all over the dents. Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one that uses packing tape on my planes. I usually put packing tape on the new plane where I know that it's going to get dinged up. The bottom of the wingtips, each side of the tail feathers, you know, maybe the front of the fuse. It's too hot now to mess around with the screws. Yes. Transported a couple planes down to the powwow I did last weekend, then stopped and camped at the club field several days so Chris could fly. That's awesome, Lori. I'm glad you guys had a good time. I saw something about the powwow on your Facebook page. Watch out. Oh, Lyndon Stewart's flying. Lyndon Stewart got in the room. I'm grateful. I'm glad. I was worried he wasn't going to be able to get in. Lyndon Stewart all the way from where? Where's he at? Yeah, I forget. He always says where he's from, and I forget. Any of you know where Lyndon is from? He's not from Grenada. No, I'm not sure. Now it's bothering me. The packing blankets from Harbor Freight are what saved me from killing my new stuff. Ray, that's a great idea. They insulate from the heat as well. Guyana, that's right. Hi, Fred. Glad you're here, Fred. Hopefully you had a great day. I think EQ. How you doing, EQ? Scott's going after another target. Okay. I need to take a break real quick and use the restroom. got a guest. We got the kitty. We'll see if she wants to hang around tonight or not. Nope. The kitty doesn't want to be up here. That's alright. A lot of bad things happen to the world. EQ, you're not kidding. Just stop and let me off. Between the thing in Traverse City, Michigan, Manhattan, Reno. Very disappointing. Scott's got some ribbons out. Victor's in the chat. Victor, thank you for flying, sir. Woohoo! How about the celebrity deaths? Such talent gone. Yeah, Lori. Hulk Hogan. What happened in Reno? There was a shooting in Reno also. One of the casinos. Oh man, you fell asleep. Hi, Dell. Oh shit, I almost missed this and ended up falling asleep. Well, stick around. I'll put you right to bed. Like my hair, Dell? Got me a haircut. Crazy. Yes, it is. That, and I heard a story. A pilot up in Alaska was going up there to pick up some hunters. I guess they had a pretty big elk or moose, some very large animal. They loaded it in the plane, and I don't think the pilot took into account how much the weight was. Tried to take off twice before crashing and ultimately dying from his mistake. Crew cut, I see, Bill. Yes, sir. We'll make it a flat top pretty soon. It's going to grow out a little bit more. Other half made a nice dinner, so food nap. Nice. Nice flying, Scott. If real flight was an Olympic sport, Scott would be in it. I think he's just trying to hang around on the board there. Mama, I'm coming home. Really hit home from that concert. Yes, it certainly did, huh? The real urban legends got the S-Bach, giving us some canopy open inverted flight. Very nice flying tie. Nice, Scott. I'm going to have to order more filament for these load prints. I still have the ticket, $13. That's nice. I only saw Ozzy once, along with a whole bunch of other bands at a Lollapalooza up in Phoenix. And it was a heck of a show. And I think the ticket was like $24 back then. It was in the late 80s, probably. Printing more stuff for EQ, Bill. Nice flying, Scott. Let's see, just Boogeyman. Let's see if Evan is flying. Evan's got a helicopter out, but it looks like it's in a couple pieces. Ozfest a few times, yeah. Love it. All the big names came to Toronto. I have a question. Gosh, darn it. I was gonna do a poll. Tonight, and I forgot. I need to figure out how to do it. Because I was gonna ask you all if you think that Brigitte Macomb is a man or a woman. I don't know. No longer have the car and didn't get a chance to get the stubs out. Oh, man. See you, Dan. Have a great week, everyone. Thank you, Dan, for coming in. We'll see you next time, my friend. Have a great week. She's a man. Well, that's what the courts say. I think Candace Owens is right. I mean, she doubled down on it. Oh, man. My native community has lost 3 of our elders in the last few months, with another soon to cross. Looking back through pictures, so many have gone. Do a poll, Bill. Big Mike Obama. Come on now. That one would be harder to prove there, Paul McNeil. But there is evidence out there. Did they cut down the trunk and invert it? Oh, man. Okay, I guess Evan's not flying. Let's go to Lyndon Stewart. Lyndon's in the room. First time. Thank you, Lyndon, for flying with us. Lyndon's got the Cessna T150. I actually got to fly in a 150 when my dad took his pilot's license. They're tiny. They are tiny little airplanes. Don't piss off Candace Owens. No. You know, it's kind of nice that we can come here and just talk about whatever, and we don't have to worry. Hey, that was a nice turn there, Lyndon. No repercussions. No worries. When I first started doing this, I worried to death that I was going to say something that was dumb. And then I realized every other word out of my mouth is, well, you know. Nice landing, Lyndon. Great flying, my friend. Thank you so much. My stepdad took me up in his Cherokee a few times. That's nice. So is Oshkosh over with? I keep seeing videos that say live, but I don't think they're live. I think they're rebroadcasted live show. Well, as you know, with my streams, I say whatever, whenever. That's good. You've been a great host, Bill. We all appreciate you. Thank you, Philip. I just come on here and just try and do my best and try and be positive all the time. You know? Finding this today was a positive. You know? These go in the end of the crankshaft. I'm just glad that Corn Pop is not back. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Nice. Nice, Lyndon Stewart. We'll do a chase cam. Nothing like growing the hobby. As long as it's not growing like a wart. Or that canker sore, you know, that just never goes away. Kind of annoying. Oh man, my house is so quiet when my wife leaves. Take care, everyone. Fly together again soon. Flying Tiger, thank you so much for being here and flying for us. Always do an awesome job with the old biplanes or whatever you're flying. I can't thank you enough, sir. Almost. Knocked the landing gear off. Can't see a thing. There we go. Oh boy. I might need more coffee. Well, I took down the picture of the old white slick and I put it under my pillow. Where I can lay my head next to it and dream about it running one day. Oh God, what have I done? Well, try and stay positive. Try and stay motivated. If you got stuff to do, get it done. I can't be an influencer in the RC community, but I can influence you to do good in life. Most of you already do that, though. I'm sure all of you do. So I'm just telling that to myself. Have you ever tried designing your own level for the live? Have you ever tried designing your own level for the live? Own level. I'm not sure I follow the level part, J-Man. Like a flight room or a field? I repaired my old Mini Traxxas Revo for an autistic boy this weekend. It just needed TLC and some new batteries. I didn't charge them. That's awesome, Philip. We have some young kids in our field that have wow, Bill, paint my truck in the fall. You should have let me paint it before you bought it. Because I already had the paint and everything. But now I'm going to use it on my four-wheel drive. Because paint for vehicles has went skyrocketing in price. What you used to be able to buy for $100, a gallon kit with a reducer and hardener, for $119, $140. Yeah, you don't even want to know. And we're just talking single stage, urethane. Stuff is incredibly expensive. $300-400 a gallon. You can buy acrylic. Yep. I'm glad that you guys think of others and help out your fellow grandmother when she's going into the store by holding the door open. The world needs more people like that. I've heard some rumblings about all the money that's kind of disappeared from the California wildfire stuff that happened in January. Where did all the money go? Why have they only given out 4 permits to rebuild stuff? They're going to probably turn those houses that were right there next to the beach on Highway 1. They'll just open a bunch of homeless camps right there. That's about the direction California's going. Unfortunately. It is really such a nice place. I do understand why people want to live there and go there. I'm painting a dump truck bed tomorrow. 4 gallons was $900 just for the paint. Yeah. You're not painting the inside of it either, because 4 gallons is probably just enough to do the outside of it. A couple coats, right? I got lucky. Nothing worked. Everything was corroded to heck. But with some time and persuasion, it all came back. Nice, Philip. Yes, sir. Thumbs up to you. Bill, because... yeah. Weird how that money burnt up. No, just outside. Yeah, just the outside of the bed. They got, they had a dump truck in my wife's work and they were working on it. And I guess the guy asked them to replace that big piece of lumber that goes across the top of the bed to protect it on the sides. Those guys were trying to buy 2x12s at Home Depot. And I told my wife, I said, make sure you tell them it's dimensional lumber, you know. You can just order it and they'll cut it to whatever size you want. Yeah, the customer wasn't happy with the wood and they lost money. Oh well. They left all the batteries plugged in for 3 years and they leaked in the transmitter. Oh man. So Philip, did you clean that up with some like baking soda? I know baking soda works on the battery acids and the green growth, and I need inside of the bed. Lyndon, thank you so much for flying right down to the bottom of the list. Mr. Ty Pilot, real urban legend. We'll watch Ty fly for a little bit. Yep, baking soda and vinegar. Ah, the vinegar's a good idea too. That works too. Okay, let me go get a drink. Ooh, that was good. As my Dutch friend would say, lekker. Yes, we could too. Really use some rain. Whew. He wants to see the horses, so I hope I can arrange that too. Nice. Mountain RC. Good evening. How is everyone tonight? Well, I'm getting over a coughing attack right at the moment. I should have been drinking more today. You got to stay hydrated. Going to be 103 tomorrow here in South Carolina. Whew. That is tough. 'Cause I know South Carolina has a lot of humidity. I'd be saying, boss, it's too hot to paint a dump truck bed today. Not unless you're going to be starting at 5 in the morning. Drink more, Bill. 85 for here tomorrow, 76 on Thursday. Yeah, it's rough. I know it's rough. Especially when you got that respirator on for like 3 or 4 hours of the day, trying to breathe through the dang thing. Nice. Nice flying, Ty. Ty has come so far in such a short time. He is doing excellent on the sticks. Bill, I do have a Flex RV8. Just picked one up and getting ready to maiden it soon. I do. I have the Orange Knight. And Mountain RC, I had two choices when I bought it, right? They had just released the 2 meter E-Flite T28, the yellow one. And I had a choice between getting that or getting the RV8. And I thought to myself, the RV8's probably a little more of what I want a plane for. A little bit more of, a little more acrobatic and whatnot. Ty, thank you so much for flying. Let's go back up to the top of the list here. We'll make Chris the top of the list if he's flying. But Mountain, what I was getting to is my Flex RV8 came beat up, and the condition was big gaps in the hinges in places, and the paint was touched up. I lost connection. Oh, okay. Yeah, that happens. I get it. Ty, you're doing excellent on the sticks, my friend. Thumbs up to you. Chris is on the roof for a minute. Hangar 51. Hi, Kenny. How you doing? Kenny, did you get your live thing figured out on Saturday? I tried to watch a few times and it was just the videos kept skipping and I didn't have any sound. The sound would skip around. I know you started it a few times. I don't know if it ever got working right. Woohoo! Almost made it. Woo! There we go. Nice touch and go off the roof. You got any honey, Bill? I do. Well, actually, my wife has some honey. And she lets me have some sometimes. Because she drinks the tea, so she has to have honey for her tea. She doesn't use sugar anymore. It's honey and lemon or nothing. I like the honey, but the lemon, not always. Sorry about the coughing. Jeff, are you driving back to Louisiana? Or Lower Alabama? I don't know where I got Louisiana out of LA, but that just happened. Honey with lemon for your throat. Yeah, only if it's got some Maker's Mark in it. And that'll help too. I was at work most of the weekend and late today working on a wireless network issue and correcting manually entered data. Ugh. Oh. Yeah, a little salt water. Gargle with some salt water. That'd probably help me out. Problem is, I haven't talked this much all day, and now all of a sudden I'm here talking to you guys and made my throat all messed up. But cheers to you. I sent Mike Bird a message again a few days ago. I think it was on Friday. No, nothing from him. I don't know where the guy is. I guess we shouldn't worry. But if you're watching Mike Bird, we love you, man. We miss you. Woo! Half teaspoon of honey, Bill. The only thing that stops my dry cough. Looks like a little sun on you today. Yeah. There's nothing, no hair, beard to protect me anymore. Yeah, I do too, Philip. He's a good man. I miss his dog and him. Clark County, Nevada. What's in Clark County, Nevada, Paul McNeil? Whew. Urban legend Paul, Philip, Lori, Jeff, Richard, Mountain, RC, J-Man, EQ, Fred, Crazy Quad, Ray, Mad, Dell, Kenny, Flying Tiger, Dan, Victor, CVO, CTRC, and Slap. I think you got them all. Thank you for being here, Ty. And awesome flying. And Ty, I am really glad that I didn't order a controller and the wires for that VRC Pro. If my dongle and the my controller, airplane controller, will work. That's really cool. So I'll only have to buy the game, and then I should be able to get it all hooked up. And if I have any questions of how you got it done, I'll send you an email. And oh, by the way, I did see your email today or yesterday. I'm sorry I didn't send you anything back yet. But that was good to know about the controller. So thank you. Oh, it's an even 100 outside finally. Oh, real flight. They changed the sign on the other side. If you get into a bar fight, if I get into a bar fight, where in Clark County, Nevada? No thanks. I've been to Winnemucca and Battle Mountain. Yeah, Central Nevada is really not my kind of place. It's too remote, and people are weird. It's too close to Area 51, too. That's another reason right there. All right, let's go to Victor. Thank you for flying, Chris. And Victor's Park 2. Let's see who else is flying. CVO. CVO. It's got the giant reactor going. Coming from Mr. Weird. Yeah. Later, EQ. Catch you next time. Have a good night, EQ. Have fun painting that dump truck tomorrow, my friend. Man, that reactor is so smooth. Thumbs up to the good flying tonight from everyone. Yes, sir, J-Man. You know, I would say that all the pilots in here are very skilled. Skilled, like competition skilled. You know, like maybe what? Even VRC Pro has expansion packs. Oh, brother. Uh-oh. Boy, Scott can really get close there. All right, let's do chase. J-Man, thank you, sir. Wow. Drink more liquids. Oh, there we go. Starting to feel better finally. Yeah, my wife's cousin has a giant reactor ARF, the AR Almost Ready to Fly. It's for a nitro or gas. I don't think it's for electric, but I could be wrong. I see those red dots. It must be Scott behind you. Nice knife edge. Woohoo! Boy, that plane is a lot bigger than a truck. You're not going to fit that in your average Chevy. Is that like battery puffing expanding packs? Oh, only if they're the blue batteries. Only the blue batteries do that the best. I think they say E-Flight on them. At least all the ones that are at our field that are blue E-Flight batteries. That some of those guys fly with, they're round. Okay, they don't really care. I think I will take a Waco with me to Bigfoot. That'd be a great idea. CVOs. Got a little high alpha going. Very nice, David. XXL vets flying in the room. I can hear our resident war machine Scott is chasing everyone. Yeah, he wants to put a hurting on everyone. Very nice flying, David. Let's go down the list here. Get it on Richard for a few. Richard's got the 0 again. Oh. Had a midair. Mid-airs don't happen too often. And people tell me if you try to do a mid-air, you can hardly ever do it. Woohoo! Oh my goodness. Night all, fun times. Jeff, have some safe travels home tomorrow. I wish you the best. We'll see you on Friday, I hope. You take care. Be safe on the road. All of that kind of stuff. Have a good night, Jeff. Oh, man. Beautiful flying, Richard. Oh, it's just about dark. There's a little bit of sunlight out there. Little orange sky going. I kind of moved my little hobby room around here so I could see out the window. Watch the sunset. There we go. Yep. Oh my goodness. Oh, watch out for the ground. It'll get you every time. Anybody else see anything good in the aviation, in the AMA magazine? What's in your transmitter case? So what would you think? Have a great night, everyone. Thanks for another great stream, Bill. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Lori. You both have a wonderful night, and hopefully you get some rain, so you don't have to water the garden so much. You guys, take care. We'll see you soon. Have a good night. Richard, thank you so much. Let's see. We haven't watched Kenny yet. Let's watch Kenny. Kenny's got the edge. The giant edge. Full scale. All right, Kenny, giving us a show. CVO's parked on the roof. I'm not sure who got taken out right there, but somebody did. Nice flying, Kenny. More liquid, more liquid. I have to say, Kenny is an excellent pilot. It's a lot of years of experience. Kenny knows how to make a battery-powered aircraft stay in the air longer than most people I know. I mean, 10-minute flights is nothing for him. Just Boogeyman. That's who tried to take him out. Nice knife edge, Kenny. Beautiful flying, my friend. Woohoo! Going out of sight. He can really balance a prop too. Wow, Bill, can you do these moves with your RC plane like the one where it just sits in one spot with the front in the air? Like a hover? No. I mean, I have pulled straight up, and then you come to a stop and do a hammerhead. But I mean, it's not anything that I can really do like you can do here on the real flight. It's a little different because one will really crash your plane, and then one you can just push a button again and go. Now I'm sure that some of these guys can hover an aircraft. I'm sure Kenny could. It's a risky maneuver. You know, kind of. Really, it's just for the pilots that do the competitions. You know, Tournament of Champions, or you know, some kind of 3D hoverfest, or Kenny's doing an excellent job in it. Now I can do it in the game, but you have to have the right aircraft, the right motor, a powerful enough motor to hold it up in the air like that. Not all aircraft can do it. Woohoo! Dang. Victor's right on his tail. It's the same. Nice, Kenny. Yeah, they used to have an event a long time ago called Huckfest. And it was for 3D pilots. Used to be big. They might still have it. It was always fun to watch. It was kind of like a Bigfoot, you know, Bobby K. Everybody out there just having fun doing what they want. Has to be more than 1-to-1 power ratio to prop hover or thrust. Yep. It's in your head. Sometimes it is. Wow, Kenny, that was pretty cool. I see you increase the throws. Which is really cool about this game. You can go in and set the parameters of your aircraft to have more control, more power. So obviously that's what Kenny has done. Is the plane in that configuration would never be that big or that powerful. Awesome, Kenny. I don't think I showed this to Fred. We got the Sig Buster out, Fred. Got it all put in the sanding sealer. The tail feathers look just like a Spitfire, I'd say. Very close. Just got a little up and down. That's all it needs. Yeah, maybe I'll get this one done too. I got the little green one all done. Got the leads on it. So it works all nice. The wheels are on it. Little engines on it. All the stickers are on it. I feel motivated. I got one done. So when you make a level, what kind of stuff can you put in the level, and can you play other people's levels they have made? I'm not sure if you can do that. Nice, Bill. Looking good. I like the color. Yeah, the color wasn't my choice. I was told bright green, Kawasaki green, M&M green. So hopefully the green is good enough. Ty it is. I'll tell you what. I've flown, after the show with Scott, and it's a blast. It certainly is. No. They took Kenny out. 100% throws and a lot of expo for me. Yeah. I once I got a radio that could do expo, which is that DX8. I add like 30% in. I did do like 20, but 20% expo doesn't really do anything. You might as well not even have expo if you're only going to run 20%. 30% is right. You can notice it. It'll fly just that much better. Scott, Victor, and Kenny, all right there, making the turn. Guys are awesome. If you all switch to F-16s, we could have a Thunderbird show. Scott Morgan has left the flying area. My real flight just crashed. Asked to send an error report and everything. Oh no! We're crashing. We're crashing real flight. Well, I'm glad some of you guys are still in here. Maybe give it a retry, Scott. Maybe Real Flight said, "You're having too much fun. Psh, knock it off." In my best Arnold Schwarzenegger, "I'll be back." Wow, Kenny, you just barely missed that board. All good. Kenny, thank you so much for flying. What do we do? Just go back up the list. Same error I received a bit earlier. Oh no. Yeah, probably something to do with Steam. I know sometimes if I'll go in a Real Flight room just to see EDFs with no expo equals disaster. EDFs need Expo. I agree with that. That's nice. CVO and Ty, look at that. Guys got it going on. Victor and Kenny over there too. Nice. Nice skills, guys. Oh, looking good. Kenny's leading the pack. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Nice. Excellent flying, guys. Excellent flying. Yes, sir. Uh-oh. Kenny put it in the dirt out there. That's going to be a long walk, Kenny. Ooh, nice turn, Ty. Woohoo. Beautiful. Even has the canopy closed. Much improvement, Ty. I think I'm ready to see some more champ videos, or maybe which other one did you get? The oh gosh darn, I can't think of it now. The one that's a pusher. The one that the hobby zone. Aero. Oh, jeez. I forget what it is now. Aero Scout. There you go. God, such a brain fart. I was so excited about jets when I started, but the short flight times are a real bummer. You know, I kind of said the same thing with electric altogether. You know, compared to a nitro flight, which, you know, if you put the right tank in it, you could last 10-15 minutes. The flight times on the EDFs and the electric planes just seemed low. Didn't seem like it's long enough. But in reality, it's plenty of time to fly. And there's no mess. I probably wore out 10 pair of tennis shoes with nitro fuel all over them. Or at least all over one of them. Ty, excellent flying, Ty. Thank you so much. Let's see if Lyndon Stewart's still flying. Lyndon, I'm so grateful to you for coming in the room and hanging out with us. Lyndon's got the little blue plane. Gonna fly through the AT6 hangar. Yep, the Aero Scout. So I saw Ralph Salgado. I think he's the global jet guy. He's doing a twin EDF Aero Scout. He was putting one together today. I watched part of it, but I didn't finish watching it. It's time for a new style of batteries. Well, from what I understand, there's the Lion lithium ions are better than the lipos. I think they last longer. I'm not sure if they're compatible with aircraft though. Hit the like button. Flyboys305, thank you so much. I do appreciate the likes and the support. It's a great group of people in this RC community, and we always seem to run into more people, more awesome people who really do a good job supporting the RC community on YouTube. And I'm sure a lot of you do it on other platforms too. I do not. This is the only platform I use. What fly seating do you use to fly the slowest? Not sure I understand the question, Richard. What is the average time you can fly an RC plane before it dies? J-Man, most flights for an electric ducted fan last 3 to 5 minutes. An RC powered prop plane is a little bit easier on the batteries. You could get 5 to 7 minutes out of those. Kenny Hangar 51, aka XXL Vet, he could get 15-20 easy. You know, he knows how to milk those batteries for everything they have. But you will get a, what do they call it? Oh gosh darn it. LVC, a low voltage cutoff. If you run the battery too long, it will cut the power to the motor or to the ducted fan, and it will still give you control of the servos for a minute, but you can actually hear the receiver in the air beeping, and it's telling you you need to land right now. Flying through the, so what's, okay, let me read that again. Richard, what fly seating do you use to fly slowest flying through the barn? I'm still lost. Help me out, people. So what's the average time you can fly? No, longest flight time, less punch. Yes. Just Boogeyman. That's right, Evan. If you take it easy, kind of like in a car, you know? If you're light on the gas pedal, you're going to go farther. If you're a heavy foot, you got a lead foot, you're going to be stopping at every gas station. I thought they'd be like half an hour or 45, but I guess you probably can't put big batteries in them because of weight. Yeah, that is a big issue with if you get it too heavy. The lighter they are, the better they fly. And the bigger they are, the better they fly. If you ever get a bigger RC aircraft, the bigger ones just seem to fly better. This old Revo I fixed for nickel metal hydride batteries. They're worthless nowadays. Barely spun the motor. Put a lipo in it and zoom, zoom. J-Man, yes sir, 15 minutes is a good amount of flight time. I mean, that's probably average what you could do with a nitro plane if you took it easy. Some nitro planes, you're only going to get 10 minutes or less just because you're flying fast. You got the stick on the left all the way up to the top, and you're going for it. Lyndon Stewart, thank you so much. Where do we go now? We didn't watch Evan very long. Let's put it back on Evan for a minute. See what Evan's doing. Evan's got one of my favorite all-time warbirds, the AT-6 Texan. They do fly good. They're a good trainer. I would say, boy, that T-28 just barely squeaks it out as better than a Texan. Good trainers. It's 8:22 already. A little bit longer and we'll call it a night. Fred is right. Sometimes flying and just looking up, looking around, and if you fly fast, or an EDF, a jet, it can be stressful. You can stress a little bit, and after 7 to 10 minutes, you want to land, really. I know myself personally, when I take off, I like to line up and make some runway approaches and make sure that I can do it. Line up to the runway before I need to line up to the runway. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure who you hit there. Looked like somebody was flying a Pitts. Oh, CVO is. J-Man, there's a learning curve, to doing it. It's just like the RC trucks and cars. You can't just pick one up and do backflips with it right away. You're really going to have to put some hours in before you can know how to do it. Just the same with the airplanes. You just put in the time. Then before you know it, just like with Ty, before you know it, you're doing it. And you're doing it well. But from this platform to the real world, out at the field, it is different. Yeah, drones are killer. I would like to have. My son has the DJI Mini Mavic 3 with all the batteries and stuff, with the extra batteries. And he doesn't have the FPV goggles or anything. You just look at the screen. They're a lot of fun. Nice high alpha there, just boogeyman. Right on the roof. Yeah, baby. Man, 2 hours goes by really fast here, you know it? I see them red little bullets going by Evan. There they are again. Scott's on his tail. I think David was just hanging out there in the air to be a target. Nice flying, David, Scott, Evan, Kenny, Lyndon Stewart. You guys are awesome pilots. Thank you for coming in every week, putting on a show for us. I'm grateful to you all. And after more than a year, we're still here having fun. Not going anywhere. Can't say I'll always be in a good mood. You know? Some Mondays are better than others, right? Well, today was a good Monday, so. It's always good, always good. Let's see. Who do we finish off with? Is Richard flying again? Richard's in the chat. So let's see. CVO's just hanging around. We'll watch CVO for the last couple minutes. Ty is badass. Ty has improved 100%. Good night. Good night. To call it a night. Till next Monday night. Richard, have a good night. Gosh, dang it, my throat. I have talked too much tonight. Thanks for another great show, Wild Bill, and everyone. Have a great week. Philip, have a great week yourself. Just like always, I'm going to leave the room open if you guys want to fly. As soon as I notice that nobody's flying, I'll shut her off. So, I can't thank you guys enough for coming in and hanging out, putting up with me. Go out there and try and be nice to somebody. Open some doors for some little old ladies. Don't shoot nobody or beat nobody up. The jails are full of people like that. They don't need more. J-Man, thank you. Thank you for your support. I certainly appreciate it. And I hope that maybe you'll get Rooflight and give it a try. You know, that little bit of money spent before you get a real aircraft is well worth it. It will save you money in the end. I've been getting into drones for retirement. DJI Mini Pro, DJI Flip, and the old Blade Chroma 4K. Nice, Fred. That sounds like fun. Thumbs up. Keep the good work, man. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Thank you all. Y'all have a great night. That was an excellent landing to end the show with. CVO is an awesome pilot. He's putting that pitch through its paces. Hey guys, have a great night. And we'll see you next Monday. This is the last show for July of 25. So next month is August already. Hard to believe. The year goes way too fast. Hey guys, take care. We'll see you next time, alright? Have a great week. And many blessings to all of you. Peace. Take care. We'll see you again.